I'm Ray Van Horn. Congratulations on your purchase of an Ambassadeur Anti-Backlash reel. We know you're anxious to get out on the water and start putting your new reel through its paces. But since the 5600 AB isn't like any other bait caster you've ever used, we've put this video together with some important tips to get you started enjoying the exciting world of backlash-free bait casting. Any system, no matter how sophisticated, can be fooled if instructions aren't followed. To make sure you're fully satisfied with your new reel, we'll walk you through the important aspects of its operation. You should also read your instruction manual carefully. It tells you everything you'll need to know for years of backlash-free fishing. Now, you'll be able to cast with confidence into the toughest conditions possible, into stiff headwinds, into heavy cover, and into tight locations like under docks, all without the distraction of spool overruns. Stay with us for a few minutes, and we'll have you out in the water in no time. And here's Tommy to tell you just how this brand new system works.
Hello, I'm Tommy Lee Young. Welcome to the world of backlash-free casting. During a cast, often the spool will spin faster than the lure can take line off the spool. Unless a force is applied to slow the spool, loose coils of line begin to build up and backlash occurs. Normally, thumb pressure must be applied at just the right time to control the spool and prevent backlash, hence the term educated thumb. Like an educated thumb, Abu Garcia's anti-backlash system instantly senses the very first loose coil of line and momentarily controls the spool just enough to prevent backlash. It also senses the slack line that occurs as your lure enters the water and controls the spool to prevent overrun.
For best performance, the spool must be filled properly and the line threaded correctly. Flip the switch to on, which will activate the anti-backlash system, then run the end of the line from your filler spool through the line guide and over the gold-colored titanium nitride sensor bar located at the rear of the activator thumb rest. Then tie the line to the spool and fill the reel approximately 1/16 of an inch from the top of the spool flange. For best performance, we recommend Berkley XT 10-pound test or heavier monofilament. Light lines and super lines are not recommended. For thumb-free casting, activate the anti-backlash system by sliding the switch on top of the activator thumb rest to on. To disengage the system and use only the reel's standard mechanical and centrifugal brakes, hold the activator thumb rest down and slide the switch to off. But remember, with the system off, you will need to apply thumb pressure during and at the end of each cast to prevent backlash, like a regular bait cast reel.
To achieve the best anti-backlash performance, it is important that you carefully adjust the reel's mechanical brake. The brake adjustment knob is located on the side plate under the handle. It must be tightened or loosened according to the weight of the lure you're casting. With the rod, reel, line, and lure properly assembled, hold down the activator thumb rest. Turn the switch to the off position and depress the fast cast thumb bar. If the lure falls too quickly and the spool overruns, tighten the brake slightly by turning the adjustment knob clockwise. Then adjust the brake until the lure descends slowly to the ground and stops, without having any spool overrun. Before casting, be sure to turn the switch back to the on position. Finally, adjust the drag to approximately 1/3 of the pound test of the line by turning the adjustment star wheel inside the reel handle. Now you're ready to cast.
Your 5600 AB comes with a 5/8 ounce practice casting plug. Use it to help get your rhythm and technique ready for the water. When casting with the anti-backlash system on, you only need to hold your thumb against the spool at the beginning of the cast in order to keep it stationary. Thumb pressure is not required during or at the end of the cast. To cast, place the tip of your thumb on the line to hold the spool and depress the thumb bar with the pad of your thumb to disengage the gears while maintaining pressure. Then, holding the rod and reel in front of your body, bring the rod backwards so the tip reaches a point above and behind your shoulder. Without stopping, bring the rod back in front of your body in a single motion. Release your thumb from the spool as the rod is brought forward, launching the lure upward and outward toward your target. You may have to release your thumb from the spool a little sooner than you're used to in order to get the upward motion you need for the maximum casting distance.
It may seem strange not using your thumb at first, but with practice it will become more natural. Some casting techniques work better than others. For example, a smooth standard overhand cast or a sidearm cast seem to work better than a snap cast. Don't be afraid to cast with plenty of authority. Remember, your reel is designed to prevent backlash. But as with any technique, casting proficiency takes practice.
If you notice that the activator thumb rest is rising and falling excessively during the cast, you may be experiencing excessive spool control. In such instances, it is necessary to tighten the mechanical brake to improve casting distance. This may seem contrary to logic, but a tighter brake reduces the risk for line buildup. This in turn reduces the need for anti-backlash control and thus allows for longer casts. The anti-backlash control system will have some effect on casting distance depending on your line, rod, and lure. We recommend lure weight of a ½ ounce or more.
For fishing situations where maximum distance is a must, you can turn the anti-backlash system off and cast your reel as a standard Ambassador. And though you may not find it necessary, you can further increase your casting distance by threading your line directly from the spool through the line guide without passing it over the activator thumb rest. Remember, you will now have to use your thumb to control the spool.
Tension of the anti-backlash control system is adjusted with a recessed screw on the side of your reel. This adjustment has been preset at the factory, and there's no need to change the setting at this time. However, after continuous use, you may wish to check this adjustment. To do so, switch the anti-backlash on and relieve line tension by depressing the fast cast thumb bar and allow the lure to drop to the ground. An indicator arrow on the left side of the activator should align with the outer diameter of the side plate. This setting places the activator at approximately the 1 o'clock position. If it becomes necessary to reset the activator back to the 1 o'clock position, carefully turn the adjustment screw in small 1/8 inch increments. Turn the screw clockwise to lower the activator, counterclockwise to raise it. After making each adjustment, let the activator bar rise slowly to the full-up position and check that the indicator arrow aligns with the outer diameter of the side plate. While the Ambassadeur anti-backlash system is extremely effective, backlashes can occur if the mechanical and anti-backlash brakes are not properly adjusted. However, a single loose coil of line after casting is quite common and nothing to be concerned about. This often happens when the activator rises to control the spool at the end of a cast. It will go away as soon as you turn the handle and begin your retrieve.
If you should experience serious overrun or backlash, consult your instruction manual and check the following. Is the anti-backlash system switched on? Does the line pass over the sensor bar? Are your mechanical brake and anti-backlash controls set properly? Is the line you're retrieving onto your reel free of obstructions, like knots or swivels which can get caught as the line passes over the sensor bar?
Of course, as with any precision product, your Ambassadeur requires regular maintenance. In addition to cleaning after each use, your reel should be disassembled for a thorough cleaning and lubrication once a season. However, the anti-backlash brake mechanism located inside the palming side plate of your reel is manufactured with self-lubricating parts. You should never apply or spray grease or oil on or around these parts. Doing so could result in erratic casting performance.
With proper care and adjustment, your Ambassadeur reel will deliver years of backlash-free casting. All of us at Abu Garcia are committed to your satisfaction and ensuring that your new Ambassadeur will be an investment that will deliver a lifetime of fishing performance. For Abu Garcia, I'm Tommy Lee Young.
And I'm Ray Van Horn, and now you're ready to go fishing.
Let's go get him, bud.
Let's catch one.
If you have any additional concerns or problems, call us at 1-800-ABU-GARCIA.